This week I had the pleasure of attending the National Bank Open in Toronto, where I got to see Serena Williams play her opening round match. It's the first time I've seen live tennis, and the first time I'd seen Serena in person, although I've watched many of her matches over the years on TV. The day after her opening match, she announced that she'd be retiring from competitive tennis after the US Open later this summer. So I'm definitely getting to catch her at the tail end of her career. And she's quite interesting to watch. I mean, she looks almost disinterested in playing, laboring around the court. Her mobility, obviously, has declined over the years as she's gotten older. But what hasn't declined at all is her power. It was quite impressive to see her basically outpower her younger and more mobile opponent quite easily. There's quite a few long rallies, most of which she won, and the crowd loved it, and I loved being there. It was quite the experience, and it makes me wonder when I look at Serena and the longevity she's had in her career and the number of championships she's won and tournaments and so on. I think it's 23 majors and something like 73 tournaments. So you contrast her with some of the other folks on the tour, and you just, for me, I just think of the resilience that she has, the love for the game that keeps her coming back. She really has nothing left to prove, and yet here she is again in another tournament. I think she's really going for that 24th major to put that claim to being the GOAT to bed for good. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if she gets it. And if she doesn't, I don't think it takes away at all from her legacy or what she's accomplished in the sport of tennis and for female athletes around the world, regardless of the sport. She's been an amazing ambassador for athletes and female athletes in particular. I mean, one thing occurs to me when you watch somebody like Serena, who's the greatest of all time in her sport, is what can other athletes, up-and-coming athletes, learn from her? And I'm not talking about techniques or strategy or things related directly to the sport that they're competing in. I'm talking about their mental fitness, the ability to rebound from a disappointing game, match, shot, whatever it is, how you get over things fast, get back to clarity, and get back to competing as best you can. And then being able to do that over and over again, in her case, over decades, competing at the highest levels. And it occurs to me that, for her, I doubt that she would have thought back in the beginning about the longevity and about the length of her career and all the accomplishments that she would have, even though I think as a goal of being the greatest player in history was there. I think she really approached it one game at a time, one match at a time, one shot at a time, and was really present and in the moment as much as possible while she's playing. When I work with athletes now, I see that as being a big game changer for them when they're competing and they're not caught up in their heads and worried about the future or the past, and they're able to just live and play in the moment. And that's a real game changer. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Now go unleash your potential.